That's my real legal name. I'm just saying that because I've had someone come up to me after to ask. And as you can hear, I'm from the United States of America. I said it out because the last time I talked to someone at Aldenplatz while waiting for the bus, they didn't know what country the USA was. So, we have a saying back in New Jersey, assume makes an ass out of you and me, and so I always have to double check. Everyone, I assume, knows about American Halloween. I've seen the supplies in DM, and I know our pop culture, we love exporting it. So I'm hoping you all understand what I'm referencing. Because I know that Halloween, American Halloween, it seems a little odd for my country to have done that. Because why would we, a car-centric country, make a holiday for kids to walk around and for everyone to walk around? And why would we tell kids to go to strangers' houses when we are famously a country with a high rate of gun ownership? Well, now, recently there has been like a trunk or treat thing where people like drive their car somewhere and fill the back of the cars with candy and have the kids walk around a parking lot. So I guess they're trying to make it more American. But really, that's just betraying the whole spirit of the thing. See, when you're a kid, trick-or-treating especially makes Halloween the best holiday. Because for Thanksgiving, sure, you eat a lot of food, but you're stuck in the house with your relatives, so you're gonna have your racist uncle there. For Christmas, yes, you get gifts, but you better hope that people are good at gift giving. And again, if you didn't argue enough with him at Thanksgiving, you're gonna have your racist uncle at Christmas. So, but Halloween, you get to choose who you hang out with. You get to wear whatever clothes you want. And which is probably why it's an American holiday, you know, the commercialization, sell all the candy, sell costumes, but real kids, the cool ones, would always make their own costumes. They would plan it out, and that is why hand sewed, and that is why people paid attention to home ec when people actually had home ec. So, now for a kid, it's not just anything. It's not just any holiday, it is the holiday, it is your holiday, and you plan it out. Now, people think, oh, kids these days, they're addicted to video games, they just like to stay inside, they don't like to think. Look, you just have to have a town where they can walk and they can get free candy if they plan it out right. You are a kid, you have so many hours of daylight, you are planning where to walk, and you're planning out what houses have the best treats. So, look, you know this house, they have king-size candy bars. So you always want to hit that house. That house only has teeny tiny little fun size, and they say you can only take one or two. You don't want to hit that house. Now the famous house, the one that everyone knows about, has fresh baked apple cider donuts, handfuls of candy, and they give out juice boxes. You want that house. But it's near enough to the rich neighborhood where you don't want to go because those houses are huge, take a lot of time to walk between, and they give out fun-sized candy bars. And they only give out one or two. So, you know, you've got to plan it and you become very strategic. If you are a kid and you're going trick-or-treating and you don't have a pile of candy the size of your head, at least, you failed. So it is information gathering. It is knowing your walking speed, your endurance, your ability to gather rumors, your ability to strike the nicest pose to get the most treats, your ability to avoid parents that just want a million pictures. It all comes together on Halloween. And like, you go house to house, you appreciate, some places have nice decorations, some places the only decorations are toilet paper and the trees. I'll get back to that. And you will pick it out and plan it out and have a good time. And if you're an adult, you also get to choose who you hang out with, and you just watch scary movies all night. If you're a serious horror fan, terrifying movies. If you're a weenie like me, the kids' scary movies. But not everyone likes Halloween. I mean, these people are, I don't understand them, but I did once have a coworker where I was wearing Halloween and I was talking about it and she was like, Halloween is the devil's birthday. One, I'm sorry, but you need less religion. Two, anyone who knows the history of Halloween knows for a fact that it has nothing to do with, well, it had nothing to do with Christianity, but then it became Christian because it was too fun. But it came with Celtic holidays, Samhain, all of that. But then I thought about it. You know, the Church of Satan probably spread that rumor because it is good propaganda. Remember what I said, the kids are learning. They're learning craft skills. They're learning to plan. They're getting a lot of exercise, and they are having fun. And you don't have to be around your racist uncle, which is not true on Christmas. So, you know, maybe the Church of Satan, like, spread that rumor because that would convince more people that the devil knows how to throw a good party. Then I thought about it, and I remember something else. You know, I talked about Halloween, and, like, I've talked about the treats, but see, my region of the US does something a little different. Because can it really be Halloween if there's no tricks, if there's no fun? And if you don't throw eggs at the houses of people you don't like? That is why Halloween has its own eve, and that is Mischief Night. So, another important thing to remember, now, as I said, the kids have a long memory. They know which houses give out an apple, a fun-sized candy bar, or, worst of all, don't even celebrate Halloween. They remember that. And it's about a week or two before Election Day, so an election year, if their parents don't like their politics, the kids just absorb that. So, yeah, if you ever walk past a house on Halloween that has like toilet paper in the trees, that wasn't their decorations. That was the kids the night before, celebrating Mischief Night. Just toilet papering everything, throwing it, and celebrating the best holiday the US ever transformed. Yeah.